May the Lord give this council the wisdom, discernment and courage to serve the community. Grant also that we may act compassionately and with integrity in the best interest of this shire. Through Jesus Christ our Lord. Amen. I would like to show respect and acknowledge the traditional owners and custodians of the land and elders past, present and future on which this meeting takes place. Thank you, councillors. Okay, great to see so many people in the gallery. Okay, councillors, go down to dot point 4 of your agenda, application for attending meeting by video link.
Nil received, Mr. Mayor.
Nil received. Application for leave of absence by councillors.
Mr. Mayor, there's been a request by Councillor Flaherty for a leave of absence from the 3rd of August through to the 3rd of October due to study requirements. And Councillor Abbott has requested an extension to her leave of absence through to the 15th of November for family reasons.
Have I got to move it for those? Move councillor Clout, second councillor Watts. All in favour? Against? Carried. Public participation?
Mr. Mayor, there's been none received.
Confirmation of the minutes, the ordinary council meeting held on the 25th of July. I'd like to move those minutes. Move councillor Burns, second councillor Campbell. Any questions, comment, discussion? All in favour? Against? Carried. Disclosure of interest.
Mr. Mayor, I've got one disclosure of interest from Councillor Watts in regard to item CR 8.12, the lease to Scone Neighbourhood Resource Centre. Her nature of interest is pecuniary and significant, and she will leave the room as she is the manager of the Scone Neighbourhood Resource Centre.
Thank you. Okay, councillors, over to page 12, the Merrill Minute. I'll move that from the floor. The council conduct an awards ceremony for recipients of the Merit Awards for the Royal Agricultural Society of New South Wales 2022 District Exhibits Competition at the Sydney Royal Easter Show 2022. And I'll ask Ms. Jill McIntyre to say a few words.
Thank you. Suggested we do this because we're celebrating at the Royal Easter Show, or the Royal Agricultural Society, 200 years this year. So it was really great that we decided to get some growers in the area, in our Upper Hunter Shire, to grow vegetables for the district exhibits competition. And we're given this photo, and it was very exciting. We got together and how many are there of us here today? Oh, is everyone up the back here today? Yeah, it's sorry, I'm a little unprepared. I've been driving horses all day. Just got back. But we got I sort of put a notice out on Facebook, actually, Scone Community Notice Board. And we ended up with 16 growers and a very wide range of people. So we started, you know, we had Aberdeen Preschool, Aberdeen Public School, Scone High School, Elliston, and then quite a few growers at Merriwell, but unfortunately they were a bit unsuccessful this year because of the rain. All their seeds rotted in the ground. Yeah, and this is, that's Scone High School there with all theirs. They had 70 students involved in growing those vegetables. So some were involved in planting the seeds, some were involved, that's my lot there, and another, I think that's Daniel Bell and Corinne's lot. Correct me if I'm wrong, because you'll probably recognise the vegetables. That's from Elliston. We were given the seeds from the Royal Agricultural Society, so that was very exciting that we got these amazing. And Daniel Bell took this photo of Princess Anne, the Royal Highness. She was in the district exhibit area expecting all our vegetables. Fellow from Breezer who actually gave us the seeds. These are his children at Breezer measuring the pumpkins. And he's assuring us that we're going to be given some seeds like that this year. And this is how, there's Mr. Keys. And this is how the vegetables got to Sydney on the removalist van. Came and anyway, he broke his lift when he arrived at our place. So my husband said, I'll go get the thing in town. So we had to physically lift everything up onto the thing, but it was well worth it. And I just want to thank you very much for allowing us to come this evening and be a part of the council. And are you going to present the awards, Councillor?
Yes, whatever you tell me.
I would love it if you did that. Because there's different sections as well.
You want to read them out as you
You
get?
can put mine on the bottom. Oh, well, yep. So Daniel Bell just sent me a text. He actually can't come and I'll take his. Justin Newley for produce. Justin's part of he's an agricultural teacher at the Scone High School.
Well done, Justin.
And you not only had
You
cattle,
line
you
up
not
on
only
front.
had cattle there too, didn't you?
Cattle there as well.
How did you go with those, by the way?
Did real well. We got 13th in heavyweight steed.
Oh, I think that's the time. Philip Case. Oh, I don't even know what that is.
I did have a look at it.
Did you?
um,
What is the Kilkibitz? Is that how you pronounce it?
Something great.
Pumpkins.
Well done, congratulations.
No, I know. That's why I knew. We learn everything. Andrew Newley from Elliston. Did he come in this evening, or I can get that to him? Glenys Secold. The Glenys. No. Corinne Bell. They just sent a text saying they can't get here.
Okay.
Louise Birch from Aberdeen Primary School. Scone High School, have we got representatives? For pumpkins? So what year are you guys in? Year 10. Oh, well, thank you so much. Can you? Yeah. Mr. Barnett, Ken Barnett, did he come in this evening? Yeah. That's your father-in-law, isn't it? And Jill McIntyre for produce. That's me.
Well done.
And I'll take the other. Thank you.
Okay, well done, everyone. It's great to see that sort of activity in our Shire, and let's keep it. You keep moving along with it. Councillors, I move that can I just have a vote? All in favour? Against? Carried. Over to page 13. Youth presentation, Burn Bright Leadership Camp. The council received a presentation from the 2022 Burn Bright Tennessee. I'll move. All in favour? Against? Carried. Okay, who we got doing the presentation? Okay, come forward if you like. Lost me a bit of paper. Doesn't matter. Okay, who we got? Just give you a quick Which, will you, Abigail?
My name is Amy Redgate.
Okay,
I am a Year 11 student at Scone Grammar School. Throughout the holidays, I was lucky enough to attend the Burn Bright National Leadership Camp with 10 other students from the Upper Hunter. Our 4 days spent at camp were focused on vision, service, grit, and values. This camp was extremely character building as our values were tested and we were asked very many deep and meaningful questions. We also had 5 keynote speakers who spoke about their life experiences and passed on important messages. Nathan Stremple, one of our keynote speakers, passed on this quote: "Lock into the journey and the destination will look after itself." To me, this message means that we need to focus on the smaller accomplishments in life and our overall goals will be met. In other words, focus on what you can achieve now and not worry about what you might be able to achieve in a long-term goal. We were also told that it takes 5 seconds for your head to react to your heart. This is greatly important to me as we often don't do something we really want to because our friends don't want to or think too much about what others will think of us if we do. Multiple times throughout camp, we were also asked to step out of our comfort zone and into our growth zone. This is important as barriers only allow an individual to grow to an extent before stopping. Leaders are comfortable when they are uncomfortable. Another great message that was passed on to us. To me, this message means that throughout our time spent as being a leader, there will always be times when we may feel uncomfortable, but that's okay, and all leaders go through this at some point. Overall, Burn Bright National Leadership Camp has taught me many important lessons and has left me with many key messages. This is greatly impactful as I am now able to pass on this experience and these messages to those who may not be as fortunate as I was to attend the camp. Thank you.
thank you. Look at Emily, is it?
Abby.
Oh, I took the risk. I took the risk. Okay,
I'm also in Year 11 at Scone Grammar School. National Leadership Camp has easily been one of the best experiences I've ever had the privilege to attend. And I think that everyone who came alongside me can agree that it was a life-changing event in a different way to like all of us. NCL taught us that a variety of attributes that can assist us in being a good leader, such as vision, service, grit, and values. We're able to learn important things about ourselves and in a safe environment. Apart from these incredibly important messages that they taught us, they also gave us like a really cool spot to like meet some really good people with the same values. Sorry. We learned that to be comfortable with the role of leading others in any scenario, we need to first be confident with ourselves, who we are and who we want to be, and how our past experiences have shaped who we are. This was a once in a lifetime opportunity that I will never forget. And I've come out of it with a group of people from across Australia that I can easily call my friends. Some amazing skills that I can use in everyday situations. And for that, I'm incredibly grateful. Thank you.
thanks. Emily, I hope.
Yeah. Hi, I'm also in Year 11 at Scone Grammar School. And 2 months ago, I had the opportunity to attend Burn Bright National Leadership Camp with 10 other students from the Upper Hunter. This camp gave me gave me and many others a once in a lifetime opportunity and experience where we got to further develop our leadership skills. Burn Bright National Leadership Camp taught me the vital leadership and life skills that allow me to grow so much as an individual and as a leader. This camp taught me so much about myself and the people around me and the effect and impact life experiences have on individuals. It gave me a time to reflect and think about who I am as a person and who I want to be. National Leadership Camp taught me the most incredible life skills and gave me the knowledge and information to enhance my understanding into what and how makes a good leader. Each new day, camp focused on an attribute that was key for becoming the future leaders of today: vision, service, values, and grit. I learned that having a clear vision allows us as leaders to have a clear mind and clear focus to truly and effectively lead a group of people. National Leadership Camp taught me the importance of service leadership. To be a leader, I must be transparent in who I am, putting others' thoughts and ideas and in a collaborative and welcoming space to serve the goals of the group, enhancing the impact I have as a leader. This camp also taught me the importance of values. These values that I hold close as an individual may not always align with those around me. However, as a respectful leader, it is important to incorporate and collaborate the diverse values that surround us in our society. And lastly, this camp taught me the importance of grit and its crucial aspect into becoming the future leader of today. While the 6 a.m. wake-up call for boot camp in drizzly weather wasn't necessarily my favorite experience, it reinforced the importance of grit to become a fantastic leader. Burn Bright National Leadership Camp is an experience that has allowed me to grow as an individual and understand the impact that my life experiences and the people that I surround myself with have on me. It has allowed me to grow and understand the important values of a leader. This opportunity to attend this camp has allowed me and many others to have their journey into developing who they are as a leader supported. Being given the opportunity to go has reinforced my passion for leadership and encouraged me to become a future leader of today. Thank you for giving me this opportunity. And on behalf of Mia Jacobs from Mary Ross Central School, who unfortunately wasn't able to make it today, she has this to say about camp. I wasn't sure about going to NLC because it was something that I haven't done before, but I'm really glad I went. And I can say that I took every opportunity to really get out of my comfort zone. I made tons of friends over the 4 days that I'll turn to forever. Going away to Burn Bright has created some memories that I'll never forget, and the stuff we did there has changed the attitude I approach life with. Over the 4 days we spent there, they created a safe and accepting environment for us to be our genuine selves. I found this really great because it made me feel more comfortable to connect with others. We were split up into tribes made up of around 10 other students. There were 3 mentors. I could not have asked for a better tribe. I really connected with everyone and I would consider them genuine friends. I would consider the mentors fantastic role models who I really looked up to. I found it really nice being encouraged to open up and participate in group activities. In one of the activities, we were asked the question, what are some turning points in our lives? This led to deep conversations where we really opened up to one another. And if I was asked that question today, I would say my time spent at NLC was a turning point in my life. I believe that everyone should have the chance to experience everything that I got to, and thank you for providing the opportunity to go because it was one of the best things I've ever done. Thank you.
That's okay. Ladies. I don't know what the word is. Well done. Well done, girls. I might go with you next time. Okay, councillors, over to page 14, A08.3, recognition of length of service to Karen Ward. Karen is a personal care assistant at Gumden Place Hostel, where she began her employment as an assistant in nursing in 2002. Karen is a very reliable worker, willing to fill in shifts when required, often working above and beyond. She's multi-skilled, assisting in all areas, including sometimes cooking in the kitchen. Karen has a good rapport with the residents of the hostel. Councillors, put your hands together. She's not here today, but well done. Okay, councillors, over to page 15. Don't have to vote. All in favour? Against? Carried. Over to page 15, the Environmental Community Services Committee. Move Councillor Watts, second. Councillor McPhee. Questions, comment, discussion? All in favour? Against? Carried. Over to page 19, the Infrastructure Services Committee. Move councillor Campbell, second councillor Clout. Questions, comment, discussion? All in favour? Against? Carried. Page 24, the Corporate Services Committee. Move councillor Burns, second councillor Williamson. Questions, comment, discussion? All in favour? Against? Carried. To page 28, Community Advisory Committee of Aberdeen District. Move councillor Watts, second councillor Clout. Questions, comment, discussion? All in favour? Against? Carried. Over to page 32, the Community Advisory Committee of Merriward District. Move councillor Campbell, second councillor McPhee. Questions, comment, discussion? All in favour? Against? Carried. Over to page 40, Community Advisory Committee, Marundi District.
Sorry, Mr. Mayor, if I could move an amendment to adopt the, where are we? Sorry, the adopt the charter without the recording. So there won't be any recording of that meeting.
Okay, councillor Watts is the mover. Are you happy with that? Yeah. Dot point 3, you happy with that? Okay, all clear, so no recording. Okay, all in favour? Against? Carried. Over to page 44, Community Advisory Committee of Scone District. Move councillor Watts. Seconder, councillor McPhee. Questions, comment, discussion? All in favour? Against? Carried. Over to page 48, Australia Day Subcommittees Charter. Move councillor Campbell, second councillor Clout. Any questions, comment, discussion? All in favour? Against? Carried. Over to page 53, Merriwell Aged Care Hostel Committee. Move councillor Campbell. Seconder, councillor Williamson. Questions, comment, discussion? All in favour? Councillor Watts.
Just in relation to the resignations there, I just wondered, they're both long term, if I can ask councillor Campbell through you.
Yes,
Just,
yes, they are.
yeah,
Well, especially well, it was
Yeah.
ex-councillor Ian Cottle, the Leadership Way
Yeah.
wouldn't be as long as that, but yes, they are. very
just to
supportive. Thank you.
acknowledge the efforts that they've put in and thank them for their contributions.
Yeah, I'd certainly second that, Mr. Mayor. I think it's a great idea. Thank you.
Thank you, councillors. All in favour?
All right.
Against? Carried. Over to page 59, Scone Town Revitalisation Committee. Move councillor Burns, second councillor Williamson. Questions, comment, discussion? Councillor Campbell, you get your mic on or you just? Okay, all in favour? Against? Carried. Over to page 67, request for donations. You wish to move it as a lot or each one individually? As a lot? So move councillor Watts as a lot.
Absolutely.
Seconder, councillor Williamson. Any questions, comment, discussion? In favour? Against? Carried. Over to page 76, policies for review, corporate and community services. Don't be shy. Move councillor Burns, second councillor Campbell. Any questions, comment, discussion? Councillor McPhee.
Through the chair, I'd just like to ask how we could include, for example, this is just at the moment about social media in terms of Facebook, Instagram and so on. I'd just like to ask how this would go with, for example, websites or online platforms such as that.
Mr. GM.
Yeah, through you, Mr. Mayor. This is a standard document from the OLG, so it doesn't allow a lot of room for movement. We're happy to take that on board and ask the OLG if websites can be added. It certainly is a medium or a digital medium. It may not be considered social media under their definition, but it certainly is a digital medium. So we'll look at that. I'm happy to, maybe council's got two options. You could either defer that until we come back to you, or if you're comfortable adopting the policy as it stands, and we can make an amendment if the OLG gives us some advice on how to handle the websites, we could do it that way.
Are you happy with that amendment?
Yeah, look, I don't actually believe it needs to be done, but if that's what the other councillors want to do, yeah, let's make an amendment.
So
Yeah, Mr. Mayor, look, I'm happy to do that. How long, I just asked this one question, how long will it take to get those answers for us to just to consider?
I can tell you how long it'll take us to ask the question. I can't tell you how long the answer will take to come back. We'll do that before the end of the week, councillor. We'll put that to the OLG. I'm of the opinion that we could probably have other means. If they come back and say the standard document can't be amended, I think there's other means to deal with it through our media policy. So we could do it through that, but we'll get the advice first and we'll let you know, hopefully by the next council meeting.
Okay. Councillor Burns, you don't wish to close, you're happy?
Yeah,
Okay, all in favour? Against? Carried. Okay, council, we should hold this up a bit. We're moving along too fast. Can someone move me into closed council, please? Move councillor Burns. Second to councillor Campbell. Sorry, we don't very often get a big crowd like this.